Today I'll finally stop being poor and my life will change now. I'll have to marry that filthy man for it, but that's just how it goes. The man opens the door, and she fakes a smile. He always dreamed of seeing her dressed like that, and his fantasy finally came true on her wedding day. She tells him to stop, that she doesn't want to be seen, but he tries to kiss her again. Suddenly, an older woman opens the door and asks Michelle what are they doing in there, and she doesn't know who's that man. It's her wedding day and she's doing this right from the gate. Michelle loses her mind and slaps this woman 2 times, grabbing her by the hair and telling her to be careful what she says, that she's doing this just to escape the miserable life that she gave her. She'll throw her back to that dump where she came if she opens her mouth. She hopes for her own good that she heard what she told her, pushing her to the floor. Today is a very special day for her, so she wants her mother to stand and get out right now. She wants them both gone right now. She hurries him up, but he kisses her before he goes. It's his turn at her now. He locks her in place, saying that her daughter already told her that, but he'll say it again just to make sure. It'll be best for her to keep her mouth shut tight, and he hopes that she got their message. He's with his dad, saying that he's very excited about the big day. His father is very proud of him, and he asks his son if he's sure that he wants to marry Michelle. Of course, he does, saying that Michelle is the woman of his dreams, of his life. He hopes that his son won't mind. But his father thinks that she's marrying him just because of his money. He gets offended by it, asking if he thinks that because he can't walk, but that's not what his father meant. He's worried about him because he'll be the heir of the hotel once he passes away, and he doesn't sense good things about this girl, Michelle, and he was going to keep on. But his son stops him, telling his own father that he'll not have him saying that about his soon-to-be wife. He hopes he can respect his decision, and his father apologizes to him, but he meant what he said earlier, that he's proud of him for getting married and that he loves him very much. He greets Lyra once he sees her there, and she greets Ron too, saying that she's very happy for him. He couldn't be any happier. And she can only imagine how he was feeling, that she's glad to see him like that. That man from before comes up and greets Ron, and he greets the man too, asking him if they know each other. They don't, and he congratulates him and leaves. That was odd, and Ron asks Lyra if she knows that guy. She thinks she saw him before somewhere, and Ron tries to call her back to planet Earth, and she apologizes for thinking so hard and zooming out like that. He must be a friend of Michelle, and then Ron starts to thank Lyra for everything that she did for him, that he's very grateful for what she has done for him and his family. She feels like they're her real family too, and he starts to tell her that today it's a very special day for him and so he's glad that she's there too. She's happy to see him like that, and he thanks her, asking her if she can take him to the bedroom. Matrimony is the holiest thing in a couple's life. Michelle, the bride in a hurry, suddenly starts to tell the wedding officiant that he can skip that part of the ceremony. She says that they're in a hurry to tie their knots already. He'll resume the ceremony then, but she tells him to skip all of that and asks them if they accept it. He obeys her and asks Ronald Chase if he wishes to marry Michelle Kalin. Yes, he does. She knew that already. The officiant says that they're man and wife and that he may kiss the bride. It was all going as she planned, but Lyra suddenly runs up to Ron, telling him not to marry Michelle, that she's lying to him. She was going to slap her too, but she manages to prevent it, saying that she'll not touch her and should tell the truth. Michelle begs him not to listen to that woman, that she's crazy and making this up. He asks Lyra why is she saying these things, and she says that she's telling the truth and that he has to believe her. Michelle keeps begging him not to listen to that woman, that she is making this stuff up right on her wedding day. She's not crazy, and she gets to hit Michelle. He'll not have her laying a finger on his wife, and he's sorry to do it, but he'll have to fire her for that, telling her to get out right now. She leaves, and Michelle takes her husband's hand, and now it's the moment that they have been waiting for. She wants him to go first, and they both sign their names. He would like for them to join him on a toast for being able to marry the most amazing and beautiful woman in the whole world, Michelle Kalin. He doesn't know why is Lyra still there if he already fired her, and she'll go once she shows him something. She knew that she had seen that man before. Michelle claims that's fake, but Lyra says she's telling the truth. It's true. She might be her own daughter, but she'll not be silent anymore. She saw them together with her own eyes before the wedding. The man says it wasn't him. Michelle claims she's innocent, that she'd never do something like that, and that he has to believe her. He doesn't want her to touch him anymore. He can't believe that she did this to him, that she even brought her lover to their wedding. He starts taking off while she begs for him to stay, to listen to her. His father knew there was something odd about her, that he tried to warn his son. He can't believe how ungrateful she is. Lyra notices something and starts to beg Ron not to do it. He's at the top of the stairs, and they beg him not to do it. She'll help him out. She gingerly climbs the steps, telling him not to do it, and he tells her to stop, that she'll not stop him from doing it. Oh, he can rest assured. She didn't come to help him. She'll step out of the way to make it easier for him. She tells him to go ahead, that the worst case scenario if for him to hurt himself even more. She grabs his chair, saying she'll do it for him, but he asks her to stop. She thinks that they can deal with this somehow, that they're already married anyway, that she got what she wanted. They both have what the other wants. He doesn't know what she means by that, and she says that she's pretty and he has the money, that he can enjoy her by his side. She can change her mind though, saying that nobody will want someone like him. He doesn't know why is she saying those things, that he did everything for her, that he thought that she loved him. Love is not enough, saying that she was with him just because of all the money he has. She tells him to accept it already, but he pushes her instead. His father is with him on this, and he's not alone, they'll always be by his side. We always end up with the ones we love. And she hopes that she'll rest in peace. He'll always be by his side, and that was a horrible accident. Life is quite fleeting. And he couldn't agree more.